Hi readers! Today I am going over a book haul that I got at the Beekman Public Library from Beekman, New York. Their library has a little bookstore like in their basement, and they usually open up, well, this year it's been a little different because of COVID. Typically they do their sales once a month. This year I think this is only their second sale that they've had so far. I know they're going to have one more in November. In case you don't know me, my name's Chris. I do book reviews, book hauls, and all sorts of bookish stuff. I also have a bunch of little furry critters running around that may or may not make an appearance at some point. So anyway, jumping into my book haul today, I'm going to start off with some comic book stuff that we found. First is the Omnibus Hellboy Volume 1. This is for the man. He's a Hellboy fan, like the movies. So it's always great when you can find these super big graphic novels for dirt cheap. Next, we picked up this giant Marvel encyclopedia. This is a $40 tome. But it was $2 at the library, which is amazing. And yes, this is as heavy as it looks. Next, we also picked up another big X-Men Ultimate Guide. There's a lot of X-Men fans in this house, so another huge book that was only $2. So a really great addition to our X-Men collection. And one more giant book that I'm including is Rolling with the Stones. This is about the Rolling Stones, of course, written by their bass player, and this is another book for the hubby who loves the Rolling Stones. Oh God, so heavy. So now, moving into some of my books, I found this Stephen King Dance Macabre. I was so shocked that they had a Stephen King book that I did not have. It turns out that this is actually a non-fiction book that Stephen King wrote about the horror industry, horror in media, in TV, in film, etc. So I don't read a lot of non-fiction, but it's Stephen King and I love Stephen King, so I had to grab it. Next, I picked up, I know I'm going to say this wrong, Safik. This is the sequel to Incarceron, which I have not read, but I do have it in my collection. If you saw one of my book stacks that I did recently, I included that in one of my stacks. So now that I have the sequel, I'm much more likely to read the first one. Next, I picked up Christopher Moore's Coyote Blue. If you have not read Christopher Moore, all his stories are very humorous. He writes humor, but he has a wide range of humor. Some of them are fantasy, so there's some that have vampires, some that have mythical creatures, etc., etc. Coyote Blue is about, a boy grows up in Montana. A deadly misunderstanding with the law forces him to flee to an Indian reservation. So today, he is Samuel Hunter, a successful insurance salesman. One day, shortly after his 35th birthday, he gets this coyote, a curse from an ancient Indian god by the name of Coyote. He's a trickster, and he's arrived to transform Sam's life into chaos. I love Christopher Moore's books. They're really cute. They're a really quick read. So I would definitely check him out if you haven't done so already. Next, I picked up Legend by Marie Lu. I have been wanting to pick this book up for quite a while. I don't know why I haven't yet because I see it everywhere, but I finally found it for, I think, these books go for $1, so I figured it was finally time to pick it up and start reading her. Next, I picked up The Burning Bridge. This is the second book in the Ranger's Apprentice series. Now, if you are following me, you'll know I just recently finished the first book, The Ruins of Gorlan. Yes, I will be doing a review for that sometime this week. Yes, sometime this week. Not sure when. But I was really excited that I was able to find the second one. Unfortunately, they did not have any of the others in this series. Otherwise, I would have picked those up too. But I'm glad at least I found the second one so I can continue reading that series. Next, I picked up The Selection by Kira Cass. I know that one of you guys specifically recommended this to me. I'm so sorry. I was not able to go back and pull up my story responses, so I don't remember exactly who it was. I want to say it was Sarah. Sorry if I'm wrong. But I know this is a super popular series, and I'm really excited to be able to start reading it. I was able to find this first one, and then the second one, The Elite. One's a paperback, one's a hardcover. I think paperback's 50 cents, hardcover $1, but I'm really excited to be able to start reading these, especially since you recommended it to me. Next, I picked up Vortex by S.J. Kincaid. Now, because this bookstore is in a basement, I don't have service down there, so I wasn't 100% positive if this was the same S.J. Kincaid who wrote The Diabolic, but I assume that it is, so yeah, I'm really excited. It looks like this is part of a series. It says an insignia novel, so I'm going to have to look for the first one before I can read that one. Next, I found A Touch of Dead, Charlaine Harris. Now, I thought that I already had this book. It is a collection of short stories from the Sookie Sackhouse series, which, if you're following me, you know I love. But when I went to look for it a couple weeks ago for a short story picture, I couldn't find it. So I might have it floating around somewhere, but if not, I was able to find this copy for $1. It's in large print, which is always kind of interesting, but I don't really care. I don't discriminate against books. And then finally, I found one more Charlaine Harris book, Grave Secrets. Now, this one is part of a different series of hers. This is the Harper Connolly series, which I think is more of a mystery than fantasy. Yeah, the Harper Connolly mysteries. So I have Grave Secret, I have Grave Surprise. So I think there's only, Grave Sight and an Ice Cold Grave. So I have like 2 out of the 4 of the series, so hopefully I can finish collecting this series soon and start reading it, because I am really excited about it. Alright, so those were all the books that I picked up. There was also a Trivial Pursuit game and a couple DVDs, but I'm not going to go over those. So I hope you guys liked my haul. Let me know what books you guys picked up this week and which one of these books I should read first. Thanks, everyone. Bye!